Hey guys, it's Melba Toast here. I'm Simmer Down, and today we're going to be going through my Simpsons house on The Sims 4. Check it out. Alright, so here we are at my Simpsons house. As you can see, it looks pretty much exactly like The Simpsons. Obviously the cars, I used some debug items, so I was able to get a car. Doesn't look like The Simpsons. This one looks way nicer than The Simpsons car, but hey, you do what you can, right? Perfect. I don't know who this guy is right here. Let's check him out for a minute. Just hanging around the lot, whatever. All right, so we'll just take a look at the outside first. We've got the mailbox. The mailbox in the actual show is, I think, green or blue. Unfortunately, those are not options that I had. I tried to use very little CC in this making of this, other than obviously the Simpsons themselves, which I use the CC for Marge's hair and for the skin tone. Great, so we'll just take a look around the outside. On the side here, I was able to do the chimney, same as everything for them, and the backyard, which is really good because I just added the tree house, which is a huge part for Bart Simpson's. He has his tree house there. We also have the sandbox that, if you've ever seen the Simpsons movie, Maggie goes through to get to the other side of the dome. And we've got, Bart's tree house right here. We'll take a quick look inside. Perfect. So just kind of your average tree house there. Got some toys and junk and whatever, some fun stuff on the wall. There is a picture of Krusty the Clown. This is the only clown one that they had right now, so I thought it was pretty fun. So here it is. But nonetheless, cool looking tree house. If you check my YouTube as well, I show you how to make tree houses. It's pretty easy. You just have to use the BB move objects. Pretty easy. Perfect. So let's go inside now. I think my Sims are hanging out at home anyways. We can have them. Let's press play and see what they do while we're going through. Alright. So when you come on in, right away you have the hallway here. I've got some pictures of Maggie up on the wall, as well as if you go look this way, we got some other family photos right here from the front entrance. Homer and Marge, Lisa and Bart again with a gnome. That one's new, I didn't see that one before. Then we come into the living rooms. There's actually two living rooms in the Simpsons house. So we got the first living room that you don't see as often in the actual show, but you do see that they have a little bit of a fireplace. They do have a piano, but I only have an organ here. But hey, it works. Everything else in this room is pretty much the same as in the show. There are just some random knickknacks about. Also another couch, not the main couch that you see in the show, but another little area in the Simpsons house that most people don't even know exists. Then we have our main living room here, and today we've got Snowball, Marge, Homer, and Maggie hanging out. So if you come into the main living room with the main area, which you see the couch and intros and everything, we have the couch here and some nice two lamps on the side. They also have the crooked boat photo right above the couch, which unfortunately I wasn't able to add into this, but I do still have the boat picture, so trying to keep it somewhat the same. Here we have just the TV average. This little area over here, which you probably don't see very often, but in the actual TV show, they do have just like a little speaker area. The Simpsons have only lived here for a few minutes. How is it that they've already burnt their speaker? Leave it to the Simpsons, am I right? All right, so let's go into the kitchen. Great. So here we have our kitchen. Perfect. We already have rotting cutting boards and things left about, but for the most part, it's a pretty simple, easygoing kitchen. They don't really have too much to it. Little dining room table, a spot for Maggie. Yep, pretty simple. You head into this room. This room is kind of funny because it's like it doesn't even exist in the actual Simpsons. Like, I've never seen it, but on the layouts of the house, it exists. So I just added it. So what we have here is just like a little TV room, I guess, like for the kids or whatever. Just off to the side, has a TV, couple chairs, not much to it. Also, something you never see is right beside the kitchen, in between that room, there is a tiny little bathroom. There you go. Great. And then through here is just the garage. There's not really much in the garage right now. It is supposed to be meant for the car, so just a few boxes and whatnot. We'll go down to the basement first, which here we have our basement. And if you come in, you'll see that in a lot of episodes of The Simpsons, they have their washer and dryer. In The Sims, we don't have washers and dryers. That's not an option, but I did a little makeshift washer and dryer myself. You can see here. We also have a bunch of just random stuff up on the shelf there. Boxes, junk, little activity table. Mostly just normal junk that goes into a basement. It's funny too, because if you check on the Simpsons episodes, the basement changes a million times. There's so many different versions of the basement. This is just the one that I chose to go with. Okay. So if we come upstairs, we'll start in Marge and Homer's room. Pretty easy going, just a simple layout here. Couch, bed in the corner. They have a little chair. This is little, like Marge's powder table. She does her own makeup, whatever. Then they have their ensuite bathroom, fairly big. Shower, everything like that. You can put the walls up so you can have a better idea there. Oop, there we go. Perfect. Now we'll go into Maggie's room. Maggie's room is very cute and small. She does have a crib in the TV show, but Maggie is technically a toddler, and there aren't cribs for toddlers in The Sims. If she was an infant, that would be a bit of a different story. But so I got her a little toddler bed there, a couple of couches and chairs and stuff, a whole shelf full of toys. Yeah, just like kind of an average kid's room, honestly. It's pretty cute, though. Oh, we got Lisa and Bart done with school today, so they're on their way home. So over here we've got Lisa's room. So Lisa's room, she has a violin here. Wish it was a saxophone. Sims 4 does not have the option to have saxophones, although there are tons of jazz photos, so I put some jazz photos up. She has her little study area there. Put the walls up for just a second there so I can show you what she has on the walls. Perfect. Just some like normal, average kind of kid stuff. Little posters and whatnot. Great. Then we go into Bart's room. Bart's room, a little bit messier, more junky. Have some sports stuff, baseball bats, clothes on the floor. School bag. This is supposed to be Krusty the Clown again. Obviously, Krusty the Clown isn't a thing, but he kind of looks like Krusty, doesn't he? A little bit. Okay, I'll put the walls up in here as well, just so you get a better idea. Right above the bed, there is, oh, where are we going? Right above the bed, we got a little shelf there. some sloths on the wall to add a little decoration. Honestly, all of the Simpsons rooms are pretty like bare. There really isn't much in them. So did what I could to kind of jazz it up a bit, but still keeping the integrity of the actual Simpsons house. Okay, the hallway here is pretty standard. There are supposed to be some photos on the actual walls. I think they're like photos of the family and stuff. Since I only just started making this house and this family, I plan to take some more photos and add to it as I go. I don't want them to be too insincere. So, yeah. Right here, this isn't necessarily a part of the actual house, and it doesn't necessarily exist in the show, but there is this room here, and I wasn't sure what it was for, so I made it into a small little makeshift closet. Used some shelving and then some other stuff to just add a little texture there. Looks pretty good, I think. Then our last room is just the bathroom, and this is quite a big bathroom for the second floor. Has nice tiling and everything like that. Lots of yellows and blues in this house as well as pink. Yeah, and that is pretty much it, honestly. This is the Simpsons house. I don't have anything in the attic, and I also don't believe there is an attic. If I find out that there is an attic, I will add to it. But until then, I think that's about it. I will be making Mo's as well, so I'll take you a tour on that, as well as I've already made Mo, Ned Flanders, and his kids, and soon I've also made Apu. I'm gonna make what's it called? Hey Google, what's the store in The Simpsons called?
According to Wikipedia, the
Quickie Mart.
is a store in the animated television series The Simpsons.
So I've also made Apu, and so I'm gonna make the Quickie Marts, and I'm gonna try and make all of Springfield. If I go back to Manage Worlds right now, you can see I'm using Newcrest. So in Newcrest, it's kind of like build your own village, so I'm going to make Springfield. So stay tuned for that. Click the like button and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.